Today I'd like to show you how you can grow peppers in a very small space in containers and grow bags. You don't need a big garden to do this. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. I'm not an expert, but I guarantee you if I can do this, you can do it. You might say to me, Wayne, I don't have space to grow anything. I'm here to encourage you. And even if you're a beginner, this is probably the best plant that you can begin your gardening experience to grow, because they're kind of a no-fuss plant. It doesn't matter what variety of pepper you're planting either. I put these in containers and put them up on stumps here so that I can, when I'm picking peppers, I'll be picking them like right here. You don't have to do that. If you have a deck, a patio, a porch, the side of a driveway, a very small backyard. My backyard's not that big. I built my house here in the woods, and I don't have any place here for in-ground gardening, but I do a good bit of other gardening. But believe you me, this is the way I started out, with just one or two plants, and it led into everything that I have, which I'll end up showing you. But I'm going to show you how I plant this plant, some of the benefits of growing peppers in grow bags, and stay with me. If you like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, let me know what types of peppers you plant, how you plant your peppers. I don't care if you plant them in containers, in raised beds, or in the ground. I want to know how you do it, and the other people that watch this video can learn from you, and we can learn from each other. As we get ready to plant this particular pepper plant, just give you a couple reasons why I grow them. Of course, I grow them in these containers because I don't have a lot of other space. I do have a few pepper plants planted in raised beds, but that's for a different story. Anyhow, you don't need as big of a container as you do for tomatoes or potatoes. 5 to a 7-gallon container is fine. These were actually 10-gallon grow bags, but I folded them down, put about 7 gallons worth of dirt in them in these. And then these containers here, I think, are probably about a 5-gallon container. So I'm going to go ahead and wet this down a little bit here to get ready to plant this one. And did you know that pepper plants can be taken in for the winter? I mean, I live here in Pennsylvania. I don't have a real long growing season like some people do. And they can actually be taken in over the winter if you have room to do that. And you can bring them back out and grow them next year. They'll grow into almost like a pepper tree. So that's another one of the advantages of doing a container. I'm just making a small hole here. I don't plant these. I'm going to take a couple of these bottom limbs off yet. Let's take these two off. And I already pulled off the flowers that were on this pepper plant because I want the concentration to go into the roots, not into making fruit yet. Some of these are beginning to flower, but they've been planted for a little while. So I'm just going to pop this out. Let me give you a close-up so you can see the soil. Of course, a good way to check your soil, if you have good soil, this is probably about half potting mix and half other soil, but I always do this snowball test so you don't make a clump of mud. See how it just flakes right apart? That's the way I do it. And then I plant this. By the way, this particular plant is a flavor burst sweet pepper. It's a bell pepper, and it requires full sun, which would be at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight. I'm just going to pop it in there at about the level that it was in the container and fill in around it. There you go. That one's already planted. Now I will take a small bamboo stake and put in here, because these will get fairly tall. They're not like a tomato plant where they're going to grow feet tall, but you're going to have to support them a little bit. And Go ahead and water it in a little bit more. Okay, we looked at the type of soil. These grow bag containers, they drain real well, so it's hard to overwater them. In a container like this that holds water in the bottom, these drain well. Just make sure you have a container that drains well. I have a couple of flowers planted in between them to draw in some of the pollinators. But let me go over these other ones that I had planted right here. This is a yummy mixed pepper. These are 73 day, and they get about 2 1/4 inches to 1 1/2 inches in size. And they'll be green, orange, red, yellow, and they're very high yield. These are kind of the ones that I like to stuff with cabbage and can them and pickle them in like a sweet and sour. Oh, they're so delicious. This is a sweet delight, and these are a mini bell pepper, also great for stuffing. And then this particular plant that I have planted is a lemon delight. These are little, I don't know how to say it, kind of oblong yellow peppers. Very sweet and delicious. Like I say, I don't grow hot peppers too much. My favorite hot pepper is a jalapeno pepper. And I have a friend that just grows as many jalapeno peppers as what I need. I'm going to take you over here and show you a couple of the larger bell peppers that I have planted in grow bags. And I used here a 15-gallon grow bag, and I have 2 pepper plants per bag. So that pretty well sums up the amount of peppers that I have planted. Oh, I'm sorry, I wanted to show you the raised bed also. These are all the mini bell peppers that I like to use for stuffing, but I have 6 plants in there with parsley and basil planted in between. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, because you can follow me as we grow all of these plants together. You might not think that you can grow anything. If you're disabled and you really can't get out, join me, because I'm going to show you how these things grow, and just watch them as they grow. But I think today we just covered how easy it is to plant a pepper plant. Whether you have a very small space or whatever, you can grow these. And they'll give you a high yield. Like I say, they're great for a beginning gardener because they don't take a lot of fuss. They don't even require as much water as some of the other plants. They don't even require as much fertilizer as some of the other plants. You can kind of just plant them and let them go. The main thing is when they start to ripen, if you want more and more and more peppers, you got to pick them and pick them. Don't just let them all sit on there, or they won't produce more fruit. It's kind of like a flower that you're deadheading. You just keep on picking them and picking them and picking them. And they'll produce right up until the first frost. And then, like I mentioned, you can take these containers inside, and these peppers will go dormant over the winter inside. And then you can bring them back out in the spring and trim them up, and boom, they'll start to shoot again for next year. I'm not saying I'm going to do that. It depends how much room I have. I got strawberries to take inside, and I have limited space. So anyhow, I hope that I encouraged you in some way to just grow something. It's a gift that we have, that God has given us, to plant seeds, watch them grow. I got these particular plants at a greenhouse, and you can buy them a lot of times at your local grocery store during planting season, or your local ag center, or wherever. Mail order. There's so many different kinds. There's so many different brands of hot peppers and sweet peppers. Have fun. Plant a couple varieties. Plant one. Give it a try. I pray that God would bless your plants. Bless you, and thanks for watching Mountains in Heaven.